What's up, everybody? Welcome to the first episode of Connections, the stories of us. What if you want to share your story, your personal story, you may write your story on the given description down below the video. So, the story is what you're gonna do if your friend suddenly stops talking to you, stop talking, or your friend doesn't want to talk to you anymore. So here is a short story of Jordan and Riley's friendship. The story goes like this. One morning of June 2019, it was the first day of classes in grade 7 at the science campus. Since both of them are gifted, intelligent, you can describe everything. They are classmates. Now, Jordan and Avery's friendship isn't close yet. They are not close yet. They are just casual classmates. Not yet close, no friendship, no labels, no everything. It was that year when the first time they know each other and as a classmates only. Avery is a president and an intelligent girl. You can describe everything you want to her. She's a good daughter, being a good person, friendly, everything, but strict president in the class. So, at that time, Jordan and Avery's friendship isn't close yet. I already said it a lot of times. So, the first time that they are close was in 2022. But before that, during the pandemic, there was no communications between them. We do not know the story behind Jordan and Avery's pandemic life, as that time it's not face to face, it's just modular classes and online classes. Because of quarantines, you cannot go outside, you cannot meet the person. There was no classes. It was only started at the beginning of grade 10, each other, the two of them. Jordan constantly hearts, reacts, comments the posts of Avery's cousin, Maybe Jordan likes her, or I don't know, or he just wanted to be friends with him. Her. But then, Jordan gets even closer with Avery herself from Facebook post only, and now they become friends each other. They are now best friends, are labeled, so call like that. The jokes together, the chica sessions, the funny sessions, to the sad moments in life. We share each other to our lives. If there is problem with each other, they can usually solve the problems. Now, Jordan and Avery bonds their friendship even more closer than what I thought. A bond that will not let them separate, as if they have label, but actually they have no label at all. They are just what you call the platonic, something like that, as what she mentions. Then on that time, Jordan and Avery one time invited Jordan to her house because of a birthday of a cousin or a family of hers. Then it was the best moment of life of Jordan, as considering they are 4 years classmates together each other. Jordan and Avery. What section they are always together. Then on June, the moment that Jordan has some disease or something, Jordan may be suspected of something like leukemia, considering he has random bruises that no one even punched him, no one even physically hurt him, and they know that Jordan is a good boy, is a nerdy boy. And in fact, Avery knows herself that a woman or a girl can get bruises because of menstruation. That's normal for them. But it's unusual for her to see Jordan having random bruises, considering he's a man. And now, Jordan Jordan's parents are worried about him. Even the classmates, even Avery, even his enemies, they show care for him. That was on practice. He wanted to try, but Avery said he can't because he needs to rest. Now, when Avery chats him, "How are you?" Then Jordan says, "I'm fine. It's just they thought I have leukemia or something. That's why I have bone marrow." Oh, Avery said, "Oh, what really happens to you?" Jordan says, "I have random bruises in my body for no reason. No one even punched me. No one hurts me." Quote. And Avery now says, "Just pray to God and heal. Get well soon." And then Jordan says, "Thank you." Then Avery even says that just don't go to the practice of the final project because something might worry on you. And Jordan says, "Okay, I will not be hard-headed." Now, that one. And the fact that Jordan missed his best friend's birthday. That's why Jordan wants to try his best to meet, to bawi, or what you call like that, mubawi, from the missed events that he occurred. And when Jordan recovered, Avery smiled. Avery is happy that Jordan is not in leukemia, but there's a disease that is what you called something secretive. I do not know how to pronounce that disease. But there is a disease that where you get a random bruises, but it's not leukemia. So, on the graduation picture, Avery was teased by her friends for liking someone on the other section. And the reason was, they were the reason why the sections united, fixed. No more fight, no more everything. Jordan smiled. Sorry. Jordan smiled as he is also wanted to prank or tease Avery like that. "Hey Avery, you like him, go." Then after that, we graduate. They graduated together for 4 years. They graduated. They even have a memory of picture that Jordan has to keep. Now, they are now destined on a new journey on the other school called new journey called in the other campus. It's an Technologian campus where both of them goes there. Jordan thought that they could be classmates for another 2 more years, but Avery decided to shift strands to ABM while Jordan stays on STEM. If you do not know those abbreviations, STEM means science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. That is where it focuses more on Scientists, engineering, mathematicians, everything. Anything inventive, anything in life, that's for STEM. And for ABM, it's accountancy, business management. It focuses more on business managing. That's it. They split apart. No more, not before as grade 10. They cannot talk each other anymore. They are busy with each other's schedule and the schedules are even inconsistent considering the school is still repairing from the effects of a typhoon typhoon Ashton, and now it still haven't fixed for more than 2 years already. So on Jordan's birthday, he invited her with his new friends. Happiest birthday. She promised that she will give her a gift to him for a birthday special. Now, on the next month, Jordan really likes her secretly, but he knew that she has already a boyfriend, so Jordan is shocked and smiled as she already has love of her life. He's happy with her. And Avery wants him to have a girlfriend as well, but Jordan's priority is studying. Study first, love life later. That's what he quoted always because his family is conservative and wanted each of Jordan's cousin to graduate first before having the relationships. So now, the saddest part, the tragic part is on March 2. This is the time that Jordan's misunderstanding, overthinking that she doesn't want to talk to him comes to his limit. He made her uncomfortable. He could have asked forgiveness on that person, but instead he just make a one simple mistake that the friends end chatting on a group chat on the former classmates. This was his biggest blunder he ever made. He keeps haunted by the past. Avery is mad, uncomfortable, and now decides to block his accounts. Everything falls apart to their friendships. Although next month, Jordan tries to make up with her by giving her gifts, deciding to accept his apology. He does everything, but Jordan is coward of a past. He's a coward of his own mistakes. Now, he has the courage to talk to her, but she doesn't want to talk to him. Avery said, "I'm done. Stop." So Jordan's devastated at that time. But on the next day, Jordan did eventually move on from his new life. He is now making new friends, especially his classmates, and Avery is now focusing on her studies. Jordan hoped that one day she can accept his apology and Jordan can learn his mistakes from what he did to her. So it's the end of the story. So what can you see about this shadow is two friends decided that they want to stay forever each other. They promise that they can be best friends forever, like what Avery and Jordan did. Promises everything. So the moral of the story is, whatever is your misunderstanding is or overthinking is, try to talk to that person physically, online, everything. Don't make her uncomfortable just because you are friends, and you need to learn how to move on. So, advice for Jordan is move on. Forget from what that event. You already make memories with her. So what's keeping up trying to fix everything that is not healable anymore? It's like it's like in the situation where you broke a glass of yeah, a glass. Then you fall it and you try to fix it. It's just like that. You cannot fix anything that is not fixable anymore. You can't force yourself. Number two, stop overthinking. Try to be matured. Change your mindset. And do not ever make an apology in the people. Do it in your person instead. And lastly, i- enjoy your life, Jordan. There are a lot of friends to enjoy with. There are a lot of friends. You even have your own friends, right? So just be with them. Just be with your classmates. Learn how to move on. And one day, she might accept apology. And as for Avery, I don't have advice for you, but one thing is forgiveness is good. Yeah. I'm not saying that you need to force someone to forgive you, but as what I've said, forgiveness is important. Even God Himself forgives the people that did bad to Him. So, I can understand your feelings, Avery, if you're mad, you're angry, but one day you might ask His forgiveness. So, the friendship of Jordan and Avery may have been some common typical stories that ends with a simple misunderstanding. Lucky for them that they are not even fake friends, like backstabbing each other. They supported each other, but in the end, just one mistake, they ruined everything. And that's the end of the story. So, if you want your story to be shared, please share your story on the description down below. And I'm sorry for lagging because this is the first time I'm trying to do a podcast, vlog, anthology drama like that. But one day I can learn how to move, learn how to adapt more, everything. So if you want to share your crush, your reality problems, your relationship problems, everything, you can send your story down below and we can feature it on the story. Or you may comment on this video. And the one that I chose to pin is the one that I will tell a story on the next future episodes. So that's it. This is Keo Bicanillo. Connections between us is the end, and it's the end of the show. Bye, guys. See you on the next episode. Thank you.